Good evening. You have a lovely home. Would you invite me into it? I assure you, it's in your best interest if you do. See, I'm part of a certain group of individuals that can only come into your home if they've been properly invited. That's right. I'm with the IRS. Oh, I do apologize about that. You see, once I mentioned that you were being audited, you passed out cold. And I didn't want you falling over in the chair, so I figured I would keep you supported. Huh? Oh, where are my manners? It is rude to wear a hat indoors, is it not? I'll just place this over here. Alright, let's get right to business, shall we? Oh, I hope you don't mind. I've installed a VPN on your personal computer. They're really quite secure, you know. I've really done you a favor. Now, the last document we received from you back in 2012, you reported your earnings as, and I quote, "suck an egg, fed boy trash." And this was crammed into a incorrectly addressed envelope and given to the United States Postal Service, where it was lost between the cushions in a mail truck until this year. And that is why I am here. You see, such a lovely home as this. I would think that you have made more income than suck an egg, fed boy trash since 2012. Would you agree? Okay. So I'm going to need to look through your files, and we'll need to track down a couple documents. I'm sure you'll be cooperative, given your position. Where is your W-2? You don't have a W-2. W-2. Well, perhaps you have a W-4. No W-4 either. Well, surely you must have your Form 941. Do you have your Form 941? I can't say I am surprised, but we will continue going down the list. Do you have a Form 1040? Is it safe to assume that you have no papers in this domicile? Not even a social security card? Birth certificate? Now, as I said, you have a very, very lovely home, and you must have paid for it somehow, so you must have some sort of income. Perhaps you have bank statements. Could you order a bank? Do you use a bank? You don't use a bank. You don't. Perhaps you don't believe in banks. Well, under most circumstances, when I deal with the kind of person that does not believe in banks, I would then assume that perhaps all of their money, their clams, their greenbacks, dead presidents, macaroons, they are buried out in the mud in the backyard. But given that your eyes dart to the side of the room there, ever so often I think that perhaps your money is closer at hand and that I won't have to go and get my shoes wet. I think all of your savings are in this football lunchbox, I think. It appears as though you do have a birth certificate. My bad. This appears to be a birth certificate for a Build-A-Bear. Well, I apologize. Now, let me let's count together, shall we? Or rather, I will count in my head. You can stand there. Now, I pride myself as a bit of a multitasker. I think I can talk and count at the same time. Where are you getting all this money from? You walk dogs? It's a lot of money for a dog walker. I wonder perhaps if you are supplementing the, might I add, illegal dog walking business with a different source of revenue. Perhaps you are selling controlled substances or pictures of your feet on the internet. I would not judge you. It just seems like an awful lot of money. And not everybody knows you have to report that sort of thing these days. The world's evolving at an astounding rate. Okay. Well, I'm going to have you sit there for just a moment. Not that you have much choice, I guess. Now, if you just sit tight there a moment, I'm going to crunch some numbers, and we'll figure out what you owe Uncle Sam. See, it's important. It's very important that everyone pays their way in this lovely country in which we live. Don't get too antsy. I'm nearly finished. It won't be too long now. Hey, wait! You owe $63,690,069.37 in back taxes.